This obscurity showed up in the P.O. box. Somebody sent it to me without a letter. Maybe there was a language barrier, I'm not sure. All the information I can find out about it is just what's on the box here. Like a listing on eBay for $100-something. Generous gift here. Gave me a couple more obscurities as well from Japan. This is as Japanese of a lure as you could ever purchase right here. This was a nationwide limited quantity release. Very, very, very special lure. Are you ready? It doesn't get any more JDM than this. That's right. A kitty cat lure. I know it's goofy, but it's also a pretty thoughtful design. Those little legs dangling down, the shape of everything, whiskers and whatnot, that's a hand glued in lip. Those whiskers are glued in by hand. We've got a number down there. Awesome tiger paint scheme with the stripes. Feels good, doesn't feel cheap. Everything's beefy hardware. Only downside, we got one treble hook on this. I never get good hookups when it's one treble hook, and I'm gonna put a better one on there. They skimped on the hook. All right, now we got an owner hook down there. Yeah, I feel way better about that. It's kind of getting past those legs. Thank you very much to whoever sent me this. This is my favorite Japanese domestic market lure I've ever owned. Let's see how it works. Japanese cat lure from 1998. Does that qualify as vintage? I would have been 6 years old when my favorite Japanese lure was released. Here we go. It floats. I guess it kind of cranks. You gotta kind of rip it for it to crank. That was pretty good. Okay, you can get it to go. It's not consistent though. It is not like a crankbait. It's just like things shake while it runs. The legs smack against the body. There is no rattle in here. It's all just the legs hitting the body. When things get this hectic and we have this many things hanging off the body, it can be very dampening in the action department, but this has action. But does it have fish catching potential? Let's go see. It's getting fish behind it as it comes in. Okay, it's not gonna happen at the creek today. We need a different approach. Okay, I don't think it's gonna happen with the cat at the spillway. Let's put a jig on. There's one. A largie? We got a spillway largemouth on a 3-inch prey bait because the cat's not working. Be free. There's one. That was on the fall. Crappie. Yeah. It's official. There's a school down there.
There you go, bro. What do you got on there? A little minnow or rubber?
Yeah, it's 1.7 inch, little minnow. Be free. It got a hit right there. This is the last spot we're trying. I'm not even confident here. Oh, that was another hit. Hookup is bad. That was a hit. I think that's 3 hits now, no fish. Pretty bad. Oh, that was a big hit. That was a big bass. I just lost a big one. This thing cannot catch fish. I have to be, oh, there's one right behind it. Eat it. Eat it. The whole thing. Come on. Just finally. We hooked up. That's a long bass. That took a lot. Long bass, like kitty cats, it's official. On one cast, it took like 8 bites for it to finally hook up. Miraculous. Okay, we lost an eye, but it's official. I put in quite a bit of effort to get this thing official, and with a lot of luck later, we're putting it down. Now that we've made the most Japanese lure in the world official, let's look at a couple other offerings that are more oriented towards the fish catching side of fishing. This is the Mega Bass ZZ Dax. Some of you may have heard of it. Sorry, I see that and I just have to. That is not optional, I have to do that. The top fin's jointed as well. The head's jointed. That is a very small, narrow, restricted joint on the head. It's a strange bait. Both hook hangers are on the bottom, and then the strangest part, the lip is jointed with 2 flimsy little tabs back here, supporting the entirety of this massive water-catching lip that apparently doesn't make it dive very much, it makes it just have a fast waking action. We're gonna test that. Cannot bring myself to feel certain about the amount of material that makes up that joint. Minuscule amount of plastic piano hinging this joint together. The Mega Bass Anthrax. Yes, that's an anal fin because the bait's upside down. I'm seeing how that belly's flanged like that, and that's gotta be catching water, stabilizing the uprightness of the body as it cranks. I hear there's a pendulum roller in here. The weight is on an axis. I think the axis goes that way, and then the weight can swing like this, and it runs into the walls of the bait. Because it's not rattling around in there, it's not just a free ball. You gotta swing it to get the knot going. Other than those 2 features and the upside downness, it's just kind of a standard jerk bait, built to maximize surface disruption with a bait just under the surface, boils, wakes, you know what I'm saying? So, how about we fish with some Japanese stuff that was built for some specific fishing applications in mind. I'm not saying those are gonna exceed the superiorness of this cat lure or anything, but we gotta test the actions. First up, ZZ Dax. Probably the strangest Japanese lure I've ever fished with, because the cat was normal. Floats hard. It is fast. That's pretty good. If that big old lip does not get in the way of hookups, this thing's gonna get them. You can tell the jointed head on that thing sped up that action. It's pretty cool. Okay, next up, the Anthrax. What a name for a lure. Like, why? Why would you name a lure that? That one floats tail down a little bit. Oh, whoa. That is a good action. Action City right there. A unique noise due to the swinging ball on the inside. Super good. That is going to elicit some reaction strikes. You can tell the tail on the top grabs water and makes the body like scoot to the sides further because it immobilizes the top. Like the bottom slips out from under itself and scoots. That's inspiring, you know? I've never thought to do that. Until you fish with something like this, it's like, wow. Opportunities to put cool things on your baits. I can't tell which one I like more, because there's just so much going on with the Dax, but this one's like a simplified, but very effective, unique action as well. Maybe once I fish with them, I'll know. I figured since these are finely tuned Japanese lures designed for pressured water, I'm gonna go to the most pressured water that I know and try to catch a fish. This is Labor Day weekend. This is like the core of Jupiter pressure right here. I think it's free fishing weekend or something. So much pressure. Gosh, that thing moves so good. I can smell the pressure. It smells like cigarettes and body odor. How have I not caught a fish yet? I am fishing with a rare JDM jerkbait. I don't deserve this. That anal fin is boiling up the water. This Labor Day pressure is too much. All right, I give up. We're going to the creek. Will this be better than a cat lure? Ooh! Dude, it got hit. First cast, right off the rock there. Must have been like a green sunfish or something. There it is. This seems like a pike. Oh, it's a good smallie. That's a really good smallie. Flip. Oh, that's heavy. Hi. Thanks. That is a good smallie, isn't it?
Pretty good sized one for off the bridge.
Yeah, that was hard to get up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You too. That is some fantastic officialness right there. Smallie, like anthrax. That's an interesting one. They like. I saw it running after little minnows out in the middle. There's another one out there. I just saw it. I'm gonna have to spot them and then cast at them, I feel. But this spot just got a little shaken up, so let's move on. There it is. Okay, even the little smallies, like the anthrax. Be free. The dacks. Let's not forget about the dax. If we can get a couple on the dax, this is a major success. It casts way better, being a ½ ounce. I'm back to wiggle my dax. Oh, fish on again. First cast with the dax over here. That's official. It's got a big gash taken out the side. Yeah, we got super similar conditions compared to yesterday, and these things are working way better than a cat lure. So I think whatever we build for this video, it's gonna be based off of these. Clean. Gotta chop some slots out here. Big lip slot where things will happen, and a tail slot back here. That wasn't an explanation, but was some form of communication. What a perfect lip slot. But we need that with the lip on this bait. Things need to be perfect. We gotta put a little aluminum strip on the side of the lip slot. That was kind of difficult to lay in there flat because the bottom's round due to the Dremel bit, but we got it. I've never done this before. I'm using super glue to set this together. I'll have to put it on, place these two pieces perfectly. It should be pretty easy. I'm gonna go for it. Ow, I lost some skin there. Okay, okay. That worked pretty good. A little bit of skin's gone. But that is glued up well. I sanded out that lip, put a hole where it belongs, took the clamps off, the bait's glued together, and put the pin in for the lip. We got some lip wobble, and it knocks as it wobbles. That's pretty sweet. Stays perpendicular. Nice. a little bit of tungsten, 1 ball, because I'm gonna have a metal lip coming off the bottom and stainless steel tail. That's some extra weight too. That'll be where the line tie connects, down there. Line tie, that's gonna go through the lip. Just cut it and bend it in the back there. All that other hardware gets installed after it's clear coated. Let's paint it. Wood sealed, shiny smooth, starting with white. Dramatic. Tainted gold. It's back, fellas. A little bit of rose metallic red there down the middle. Scale reveal. It's kind of looking rainbow troutish right there. Wasn't going for that, but look at that. I wasn't going for anything in particular, by the way. That's good. Should I just go for full rainbow trout here? So we went kind of a very light rainbow trout color, and they have brown and yellow in their eyes. So I'm going with a very light brown and yellow. Dead Meat Custom Eye. Sweet. Clear coat. We're just loosening things up, giving things play. Extension coming off the lip line tie, and that's like very free moving. Lips pinned in through the nose there. I'm gonna cover that back over with some UV resin so that pen can't ever be removed. That's moving nice. You gotta put the anal fin in. It's done. Time to find out if we actually made something or not. Is this a proper twitcher right here? I really don't know. I just dumped a bunch of wood chips into the test tank. Lovely. Extended line tie connection, jointed lip, jointed anal fin. Will this addition of random fancy Japanese lure stuff make for a good lure? Let's see. Floats. What? What? How? How does it do nothing? Oh, if you go really slow. It has a very standard wobble. I'm amazed. All of the movable parts in this. Why? Wow, it doesn't do much. See that flap that bottom fin has? I'm an American, you know? I don't make baits like this usually. It does that if you twitch it. Flashes its sides. We're gonna have to make it work. We're gonna work with what we got. Oh man. I kind of remember now that swoop. I've done it before. I don't know what it is about it, but it does not help actions of baits unless it's like super specifically designed that way. Apparently you just need a giant lip. Giant foldable lip. Oh, this is a puddle. I should give it more credit. It does kind of have a wobble on a cast with the line out, you know? My confidence is growing with it. Got it. Woo! Dude, I saw that smallie there. Stay hooked. Flip them. Decent smallie. That feels pretty good. A little bit of redemption for the bait not having a perfect action. Very nice. He's pretty chunky too. That's good stuff. Healthy creek smallie. It is quite a while later. That was a lot of coaxing for one decent bite, but we did it. It is September, you know? Oh my goodness. Last time I was fishing here, I plopped a jig in the water and it got hit immediately. So I'm thinking the potential for some near the surface action is legitimate here. It's getting really close to being able to cross too. I could cross that. Famous last words. Ooh, this water's a little chilly. We're good, fellas. Having to hike up the shorts a little. There's a lot of cool places to fish when the water's this high, and it's difficult to cross, but there's, one second, I'll show you. I always forget this is a video. No explanations necessary. I can show you.
There's this really cool spot up here. It's like the water goes through and there's like fish in it. You can catch them.
This is what I mean. It's like another little spillway. Where, oh, where is the muskie? I thought that was sand for a second. Almost stepped in it. Putting the first footprints in the sand feels kind of special. Oh, come on, eat the bait. Eat the bait. That's awesome, we got a hit. Fish on. Let's not lose it. Nice. That's official as heck. Wiper. Like Japanese style crankbaits made by an American YouTuber that don't function very well. It's official. Not bad. That was kind of a dumb wiper. He didn't know where to go. Good fish. Don't lose it. It's another good one. It's on a 3-inch prey bait. Actually, it was just a really hard fighting wiper. It's not huge. Sweet. Smallmouth and a wiper. Would have been happy with anything, but very happy with that. Wish it worked better, but I guess it didn't need to. Did it? No, it didn't. Action-wise, my Anthrax was my favorite. My Anthrax. The ZZ Dax is for specific applications. Top water, you need something slower moving, but jiggling quick up there at the top. Cat lure gets best of show for no reason. And I guess Americans cannot make Japanese lures. It's official. I mean, all I needed to do was not make that body swooped, and that thing would have worked. Because the lip clacked, that bottom fin swung. It was very similar to this. We either needed a giant lip like that on it or to not have that swoop in the body. That's a very aggressive swoop that we shouldn't have put there. I need to go for the internal pendulum someday. Weight swinging on an axis in the belly. Never done that before, because that action is just primo coming off of this bait. Look forward to that eventually. I gotta clean this shop. I got friends coming over. Bit of a disaster in here. Thanks for watching. Leave a like for wonderful lure actions regardless of your nationality. On to the next bait.
The whole thing.
That is not optional. Maybe there was a language barrier.
Big bass. Oh, come on. Oh, that's heavy.
Oh, whoa.
I don't deserve this.